Yeah, you guys get some bad raps being Venezuelan.
I know. I think comedy comes from tragedy and trauma. That's why we're so funny.
You think you think you're funny? Like as a population, you think there's a lot of comedians come out, funny comedians?
In general, we're very I mean, we're happy people in general, but the Venezuelan comedians are really funny.
Name 5 popular ones.
People don't know them.
That's probably they're not that good. Just saying. I mean,
the ones I know is just in Spanish.
Just rattle them off.
No, I don't want to.
Why are you shy?
Because I didn't work on that.
Oh, okay. All right. So there's that. All right. Fair enough. Welcome to the show. We are here. We've been here just pumping out some info. We have a lot to talk about, right? I mean I know.
We'll try.
We'll try. We'll try to talk about some things that are worthwhile talking about. So first on the agenda here, man, there's a lot. I mean, I'm looking at this and I'm like, really? You want to start with that? I'm fine to start with that, but this guy, Bill Bellichick, you want to talk about this? Bill Bellichick has an incredible career of football, which, you know what? God bless him. He crushed it. Now he's shifting gears. He knows he's on his way out. He's not a graceful retirer. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some people out there that are like, hey, listen, I'm retired. Boom, I'm done. But if you think about it, most people that retire, they fumble. Jordan did it twice. He retired. Then he went and played baseball. Then he came back.
Or they go do, go.
Drugs?
ESPN.
ESPN. Yes, ESPN. They do. They go to ESPN, but
sometimes they do good, sometimes not so much.
But yeah, exactly. So anyway, he goes into this retirement phase. He's like, listen, I've been with my high school sweetheart. She's like 95 years old. I'm done with that. I'm done. I'm done. I mean, I crushed football and I crushed that. I'm done with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure that's what his mindset is. I'm so glad
I didn't have kids with you.
What? What?
You say that about the woman that gave him 3 kids?
I'm just saying it's like some people are going to say, hey, it's dementia. He's sick. I'm just thinking he's having a good time. He's like, he's done with football. He knows he's done. They're like trying to like threaten his career at North Carolina. He's like, fuck North Carolina. I was in New England. That's like,
it's okay.
That's chump change in his mind. Chump change.
I mean, the thing is that every time he's on camera and she's around, it looks like a hostage situation. Like,
Indeed.
I mean, he doesn't seem to be too thrilled to be there.
No, he doesn't seem thrilled, nor does he give a shit about answering questions that are stupid. Like, he's just like, oh, I don't care. And then the other one is sitting there like, we're not going to talk about that because once we get off this, I'm going to give him a blowjob.
And he'll forget everything.
100%. I mean, men are very much, I guess they're very much singular or not so dynamic. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe that he's doing it, he's sick and all that. I think it's just he's having a good time, and this is the life we live. We live in a freaking glass house now. Everyone knows our business, and if you don't know their business, people are trying to jump in and be, hey, look at my business, like us. We're like trying to be on a podcast. I think a lot of people are just trying to do something, and he's just like, hey, if you're gonna just watch, then watch. This is going to be a derailment, but most people, don't have a 25-year-old.
Yes, I get it. But at the same time, you're choosing to make your relationship public, but then you don't like it when people ask you questions about it.
Does he not? I don't even think he cares. He just has a monotone.
No, he's just like that's why I'm saying it's so weird. It's like it's almost like he's like one of those Elon's Tesla robots.
Did you like what I sent you with the Elon and the?
I didn't get to watch that.
JFK.
You sent me when you
Jr.,
sent me
talking.
shit. It's like 100.
There is so much to talk about,
Yeah.
and there is, and you know, to put this bed to rest, like they say, I think Bellichick, do you, dude, do you, man? You're doing it. Have fun. You got tons of money. You have a 25-year-old, and there's a lot of jealous dudes out there that are like, man, I wish I had a 25-year-old at whatever age you are, 90, whatever.
Maybe she found the power and money sexy.
And maybe he takes Viagra, he does his, and she does his, you know, she just does them right.
Maybe she's done with OnlyFans and she's like, let's get a sugar daddy in and lock this shit.
Maybe that's the way to go for her. And he's like, maybe I got enough. What's 8 million when I have
Who are we to
100?
judge?
No, 100%.
Everybody thinks sexy is something different.
Okay, let's go there really quick. What do you think sexy is?
No, you go first.
Oh, sexy is a hot plate of food.
I thought you were going to say a 25-year-old OnlyFans model.
No, I didn't get there yet. There's something in there, but hot plate of food is nice.
What else?
Clean house.
Okay. What else? Number 3.
Number 3 would be a nice size booty.
Oh, okay. Here we are. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. We got you. All right. Number 1. It will be no clothes on the floor.
Oh, well, that X's me out. Okay.
Yep.
Right on.
Number 2, it will be no dishes in the sink.
I definitely win on that because there's a lot of dishes that I clean, and I'm like, where there's so much women here that do nothing. I'm surrounded by 300, but the opposite of 300. So imagine there being gladiators of women that don't clean, and they're just like, you know, and they don't do anything.
And they give you shit when you don't clean or cook.
Exactly, and they
Brian, what are you doing?
They look at you like you're gonna get that garbage, right? Those plates are gonna be put away as well, correct?
You're like,
I'm like,
sure.
yeah, sure. I mean, seriously, we gotta remake 300 into 300 women doing nothing
Against one guy.
It's one dude, and then you know that's what's funny talking about 300 against one. This whole thing about 100 people versus an ape is ridiculous. Because let me tell you something. To have the courage to go up against an ape is crazy.
Will you do it?
Would I do it? Hell no. Not
Will
even
you
for
go
$1 million.
number 98?
Excuse me?
Will you go as number 98?
No. I would go as nothing. I'd be like, yeah, no, I'm good. I wouldn't even do it for like $10 million. I would be like, yeah, no, I'm good. It wouldn't be worth it to me.
Why is this being such a big deal thing to talk about nowadays?
Because there's a lot of I'm going to say this, it's going to sound really bad. There's a lot of pussies out there, and now they want to be tough, and they want to take on an ape instead of saying, hey, let's fight one another.
Hey, let's just find a job and be
100%.
nice to women. That's it. That's
Let me
what-
tell you something. That ape will come out. The first step is the ape is going to come out. He's going to see the 100 dudes, and he's not going to pay no mind to it.
That's what one of the experts was saying when you sent me my homework. I started reading about it, and she said that the gorillas are like gentle giants, right? So the gorilla's going to see a lot of people there, and he's going to feel threatened, and he's just going to walk away. Like he's going to try to run away from it. Like the first
100%. He's
instant
going to he's going to feel like, whoa, this is kind of heavy. This is kind of weird. I'm at a concert, and I'm on
instead
stage.
of fighting with you guys, I'm going to leave.
Yeah, 100%. He's going to be like, dude, this is
remember,
so weird.
they're smart. They're
I don't
smart
care if you're
animals,
dumb.
yeah.
Any animal that sees 100 of something
Yeah.
is going to like say, this isn't right. It doesn't feel good. Their senses are going to be like, no.
I really hope they don't go through with this because it will be just mean to do anything to an animal.
It's inhumane. They won't do that. They can't.
Okay, good.
They won't. It's illegal.
Okay,
But
good.
if some guys go out there and do something like a quote unquote prank and do some stupid shit like that, they'll get mauled First of all, the teeth are like this big. The hands are bigger than mine times 2 or 3. I know you're getting excited. You can't do it an ape. And they like hot women too. It's funny. That's their whole thing. They like attractive women. They don't like fatties. They do not. So
You're making that up.
I swear to God, look it up. I did my research. You really they like pretty people. They like pretty women. They don't like pretty people. They like pretty women, long hair. You know that whole seriously, that whole cliche sign of the blonde sitting there. They like that stuff. That calms them.
Like King Kong?
King Kong. Yes, like King Kong. I love that. Yeah, just like King Kong. But anyway, it's crazy because
the gorillas alone.
Yeah,
Have you seen a baby gorilla?
First of all,
I mean, they're the cutest thing ever. I think they're like just so cute.
Let me say this really quick. First of all, freaking gorillas, they beat the crap out of each other. Okay, and they're about 400 pounds. Okay, beat the crap out of each other. So when they see a couple dudes that are going to be
with long hair,
and there's no weapons, the guy's going to say, okay, I'm going to rip your arm off or dislocate it or break your freaking neck, and you're going to be a vegetable sitting there while I'm going to beat the crap out of the rest of them. And then I'm going to come back to you and kick you in the nuts because
Did you have like a top 3 of guys that you will send to fight a gorilla?
Top 3?
Like people now, like celebrities now that you don't like that much.
Okay.
The first 3.
First 3? Easy. And it can be male or female, right?
No, it's guys.
Ryan Reynolds would be in there.
Oh, I knew it. Who else?
P. Diddy would be in there.
Oh, yes, that's a good one.
And the third would probably be... God, that's hard. I got to think about the last one.
Can we put in Katy Perry in there?
So I wanted women because I really want... There's a couple.
No, okay, let's
focus. And actually, you know what? I'd probably put in...
I know. Travis Kelce.
I was just going to say Travis Kelce. I was going to throw Travis in there too.
Get over this. He's going to retire soon anyway.
I would throw Travis Kelce in there because I'm just tired.
I'm just so over it.
Of the melodramatic.
Not even his brother. His brother seems like a nice guy.
No, I got it.
He fucked up.
No, I got it. I got the third one. No, Kelce, hell no. My 3 picks. Okay. Would be first one, Benny Blanco.
You don't know if he cheated on Selena yet.
I'd throw Benny Blanco in there because I just don't like his hair. I just don't like his whole fit. I throw in. What's that?
That's not an excuse to send him with a gorilla first place.
Well, you just asked me if I can.
Okay.
If I can send 3 people in.
What else?
So I said, P. Diddy. He'd go in there definitely, and he'd go down like a bag of shit.
Ryan Reynolds.
And Ryan Reynolds, I'd leave him for the last.
Okay. Benny goes first?
Benny goes first. Because he's quick. He's like...
You don't think he's gonna die?
Oh, he'll die. Yeah.
And Diddy too.
If you want me to explain, this is how it's going to go down. So Benny goes in. He first screams, okay? He screams, I'm sorry to Selena. I'm sorry, Selena. And he goes and he buckles down, right? He's buckling down. And as he's buckling down, this ape is running full freaking force at him and just rips his arms off. And he's done. He's done. He bleeds out.
This is only if Benny really cheated on her.
No, I would do that anyway. I just don't, even if he did not cheat on her and he was this guy, I just don't like it.
Okay.
It's just too much. Like his whole
I do like him if he's not a cheater.
That's fine. You said me. So these are my list. And then P. Diddy would dance around it.
Obviously because he's a pedophile.
He would dance around this freaking ape and this ape would be like, no.
So he's not a fighter. Are you kidding me? This kid is like pinkies up.
He would go down to like a bag of shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like really quick. And then Ryan Reynolds would start to talk. He'd have a monologue.
Like Deadpool?
Complete monologue. Yeah, he'd think he's in a movie. He'd actually think it was fake. He'd actually think that there's no way that they would kill me because I'm worth so much money and I'm so good. I'm such a great actor and people are going to fight for me. So he would actually think that it was fake. So he would go into a whole monologue and he would confuse the ape. The ape would sit there like, and probably grab a banana and probably grab a banana and be like,
eat a banana while Ryan Reynolds is talking
shit.
He's
just like this. You keep talking. I'm just going to eat this banana, rip down this banana, and then I'm going to maul the shit out of you too. And he'd probably bite him in the face because he just would be tired of his mouth. He'd just rip his jaw off. He'd be like, "Arr!" He'd just like dislocate everything and just rip it off. And I think he would just be the best to watch at the end. That's why I put him at the last, because it would be like, oh no. And he would just pounce on him. And he would do that King Kong bullshit, like just smash him, smash on him. And it would be amazing to watch. And he would be kind of like a blood bath, but Deadpool. So yeah, I think is that what you're expecting?
Mm-hmm. Oh, it was better.
Good. You know, and you know, it's funny. I just have to I have to take my hat off really quick.
Why?
Because I want to give praise to Peanut the Squirrel and the raccoon. I feel bad, bro, but you know, I feel that Peanut the Squirrel got a bad rap. The whole thing went down nasty. He should.
What
be
about
alive.
the possum at your house? That I thought that it was a rat, and then you didn't believe me, and then you saw it. You saw it in the bathroom.
It was so great.
And you were about to kill it, and then it was a baby.
It was,
and you
first
felt
of all,
bad.
I wasn't going to kill
we have
anything.
pictures. Oh, no,
I was
we don't.
never going to kill the rat either, to be quite honest.
What were you going to do?
I was going to capture him and then just kind of like, I feel pity
Take
for
him to a
rodents
different
and stuff like that.
neighborhood?
Yeah, maybe take him in my car and talk to him. Say, yo, you can't come in here, man.
Okay,
the girls don't
Ratatouille.
like it. The girls don't like it. You got to leave. Okay, it's bad enough that I have 4 mouths to feed, 5 mouths, additional
can't.
mouth.
6 people,
no.
it's a lot.
Even numbers are not good. No. Odd numbers are better when it comes to feeding. You know what I'm saying? It's just
Yeah, we can share something in one more dish. That's
yes,
it.
yeah. But even numbers are like
We get to a point where when we have all the kids at once, we can't go to a restaurant anymore. It's ridiculous.
No. That's why I tell you now. Now I become very cheap.
Oh yeah, we did that the other day. Like, so it was a Sunday morning. By the way, there was like 1, 2, 3 over 18 kids here, right? So don't call CPS on us, please.
No,
So
who
we
is
walked.
CPS? I don't even know who CPS is.
Child protection.
Is that such a thing?
Yes.
CPS? Okay.
Oh wow.
I'm a great parent. I just don't want to freaking feed the whole block.
But
The squirrel. The squirrel.
Oh, yeah,
the squirrel. So then there was a situation in our own home as we're paying homage to the squirrel. I'm very sad about it. You know, it's like having that.
it's not. I really don't get the whole thing. Like, I've seen dead squirrels in the street that people like. It's an accident.
No, listen, dead squirrels don't sit right with me. Because they're
obviously
sweet.
sad. You don't want to see any animals dead, period, except if they're roaches.
No, I don't like dead
With
rodents.
wings.
I really don't. I mean, rats are kind of like
Rats,
the only thing that's like,
can't.
okay, they're
It's like a
abusive. They're a
phobia.
they're just assholes.
They're disgusting.
They're disgusting because they're just like, they don't.
Oh, I can't. Don't.
No, the difference is because, listen, let me just explain to you. A squirrel lives in the tree, stays in the tree. Doesn't decide one day, hey, I'm going to go to that house and live in
Yeah.
that house. It stays in the tree and knows its place.
They're-
It reads the room, like you would say. It reads the room and says,
Harmless.
I'm not. Well, no,
They're actually kind of cute.
no, it's not even harmless. They read the room. They're like, hey, I'm going to stay in this
They will only
tree.
come over if you have something to eat, and even so, they'll take it and go away. No, they're cute.
They're
I'm
very
not
cute.
saying anything, but a whole thing about a squirrel that was taken away. Do you know anything about this guy though?
Which guy?
The owner of Peanut the Squirrel?
Oh, yeah, I heard. You know, it's funny because I did speak to my brother. I would love to talk to him and get him on the phone. Maybe he's up.
Let's try it.
No, he's going to be sleeping, but since we're a little buzzed, maybe we can do this. I don't know if it's a great idea, but we're gonna try. Why not? Let's see. I'm gonna call him now. Okay, here we go.
What's up?
Hey man, sorry to bother you. You up?
Yeah.
Quick question. We were talking earlier this week about the sad news about Peanut the
We're
squirrel.
live.
It's passing away, and wanted to know.
No, they didn't pass them away. They killed them.
That's right. That's right. You're right. And it was horrible.
But
Right? They cut his head off.
what?
Are you serious?
I didn't know.
I'm serious.
Share what you know.
Well, this is what I heard. They cut off his head. They said that he had rabies, and supposedly he had no rabies, and they just did that. They came in and they raided his place, and they were looking for, I don't know, I guess he's a kind of a fan-only type situation. I guess him and his girl, or I don't know if it's wife or whatnot, they went in there and raided it, and
That sounds fishy.
animals, and they were and they took the animals, and he was having them on. I guess he has two channels. He has like a fan only channel, and he had this channel, and they saw some kids in this one with the squirrel, and it happened to be his niece. And I don't know if he was nothing with his niece. It's just that he was babysitting her, and they just somebody found it kind of fishy, so they went and they raided his place, and how they do, they go in and
So they just thought that was just like random animals that he had in the house, and they just
right. Well, it was an excuse, I guess, to go in. I guess you can't have, I don't know what, but yeah, I guess I don't know, where's he out of? He bought
New York.
He's out of New Jersey, I think it is, or something like that.
Yeah, upstate New York or New Jersey, somewhere upstate, that area.
I don't know. I can't remember. This happened a while back, what I saw on TikTok, and they just went in there, took what they did, and killed the animals. They had a raccoon, I think, as well.
Oh god!
And they euthanized the raccoon.
Are you serious?
Yeah, there was a couple of animals. Yeah, the guy, and it was pretty sad. It was kind of like they came in and really were looking for more stuff. They were probably looking for pornography or child pornography. I have no idea, but that's what it kind of alluded to. Was an
Interesting.
excuse.
So there's more to the story.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're on it, and I
yeah.
appreciate that. That's awesome because we wanted some clarity. We didn't. It made no sense what we've heard. But,
well, the thing is, I don't know if it's true or not. The government says one thing and people say another thing. I don't know how true it is because, I just saw what I heard on TikTok, and that's what they were saying. But he was doing well with his fan-only page. I guess I think it was the part where he was kind of doing, I guess, request on the fan-only page. I guess him and his girlfriend, and supposedly he made a lot of money and bought a farm. And then that's where the animals came in, and
wow.
But
so
the animals.
We have
were
questions.
Not,
Hold on.
Yeah.
No, we have questions.
yeah.
There's a lot
I
of
mean, I don't
questions.
know this to be true.
No, but this is a lot. So go ahead. Go ahead,
I
Victoria.
heard.
Do we
That's
have?
what I heard. Well,
Did they make videos with the animals?
No. They made videos, clean videos, and they were cute videos, and they were coming up in a lot of people's feeds, and they were talking about the squirrel, and I guess they had a nice, beautiful property, I guess, and these animals showed up where they lived, and he nurtured them, took care of them. I guess it was a herd or something, I don't know, and
Got it.
and I guess their money was made on the fans only thing, and that's how they got the farm.
They started with the fan
then
only, so they had this like
Right.
adult kind of like
content, right?
content, and then they shifted gears when they had Peanut and friends.
Right, and I don't think they shifted gears. It just happened to, be popular, and I guess they were so popular that the local government got into it and was checking out,
It's
not
crazy.
even check out. They went in and they got those animals and killed them.
It's nuts.
Just like that.
That's nuts. That's nuts.
Pretty crazy.
I mean, seriously, it's like the life we live, the world we live in today is just become guns blazing, do whatever you want to peanut, and it's a squirrel. It's not a rat. It's a welcome animal. It's not.
I think he took care of them. I think that I think they had their shots, but I don't know if you can. I don't know if it was New York or New Jersey if you can legally own those animals.
You can't have them as a pet.
Right, and I think it's better to cut their heads off. Cut the squirrel's head off than keep them as a pet. I mean, that's ridiculous that they would do that.
It's crazy.
And they did it, I guess, to see if he. I don't know. That's what they said. I don't know.
That's wild. I was doing a show. I was doing a show called $1 Million Rooms, and there was a room that I went into in some log cabin in like upstate California, and they had all these squirrels that were figurines, like stuffed squirrels, and they had like a whole like
dry,
like stuffed, like but they had them in like clothes. I actually took a picture. That's one of my pictures.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I have pictures of it. I gotta show it to you. It's crazy. I mean, it's just like they're all over. They had a bar. There was a bartender squirrel. Creepy. There was a squirrel drinking. This, that. It was a little odd, but yeah, it's crazy that you can do that, but you can't have an animal. You can't have a squirrel pet.
Yeah, I didn't understand that. It was kind of weird, and then it's funny. They found out, it got even worse because I don't know whatever happened, but they found the address of the arresting or the person that euthanized her. I mean, they went through the whole thing on TikTok. I didn't go down that rabbit hole, but they were talking. They named her. I don't know if it was TikTok or some other platform, but they named their addresses, the people that were all involved in it. But I don't know whatever happened to that. It just kind of faded out and. It went quiet, so I don't know. Have you guys seen anything on Peanut the Squirrel?
It's just we've seen the outcry, and my biggest question is, how many squirrels have you been attacked by?
0.
I mean, seriously, it's got to be 0 to negative numbers. Like squirrels live in trees. We see them all the time. They never come out of the tree. But how many rats have attacked you? Several. They come after you.
Yeah. Well, rats can be, obviously rats bring so many diseases.
And raccoons are a little more aggressive. So I can understand raccoons.
That's not even a major attack. I mean,
they're friendly. They're friendly.
You have your serious attacks. And they
just eat your food if they're camping.
That's a big thing.
Yeah, shark. Yeah, and, it's not a shark. We live in Florida, and it's a shark we should be afraid of, not a squirrel. Yeah, it's terrible. Okay.
I don't know if it was done with every intent to kind of just make an excuse to go in.
Yes.
And whatever. I mean, they have the excuse. So, I mean, probably in their legal right, they were hoping to find other things to arrest them, and it backfired,
That's terrible. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got another question. We're gonna shift gears off this because this is tragic and we're gonna mourn this. But want to know if you've heard the whole 100 Men versus Gorilla.
Have you seen anything on TikTok? I know you're on TikTok.
Yeah, of course.
What do you think about that?
Hilarious.
Okay, so I got a question for
you. Go ahead.
I got 3 questions. And first question, just go off. Is it possible 100 men can take a gorilla?
All you need is one. One man. You don't need 100 men. I don't know why they make it such interesting. You go and basically you're not going to use your fist. You're going to make a trap and kill it. That would be the only way you would win. That's it. Be done. One guy would do it. One guy with a spear, and that would be it. You trap him and you kill the poor gorilla. I mean, physically, there's no way. Well, I heard someone say this, and I found it hilarious. That strong guy from England. What's his name? Little guy with the mohawk. He was saying about if it was him, Eddie Hall. Is that his name? I think Eddie Hall.
I'm not sure. We'll do our research. Can you look that up, please?
Yeah. Well, anyways, Eddie Hall is one of those strongman guys that won one of those awards or whatever. and he was saying that if it was someone in his in his prime like himself and another guy, that they could kill a gorilla, a silverback gorilla.
But let's go back to your theory. That's a great theory, and I guess you're right. That would be a victory if you had that. But if you had to go toe to toe, do you think
they would never be able to? Never.
So you don't think 100 gorillas, 100 men could ever take down?
Nah. With weapons?
No weapons, no guns, nothing.
Hand to hand? Nah, they wouldn't be able to.
Okay.
They wouldn't be able to. They don't have the teeth. They don't have the hand strength.
Right.
They don't have
that's what your brother said.
So,
they go down with bags of shit.
These guys
Agreed.
got bands and they got the strength. I mean, do you realize? I think ever recorded the biggest silverback gorilla
400.
was 6 foot.
Oh.
6'8". 6'8", 454 pounds.
Wow.
It's amazing.
So imagine.
No.
And then you look at their arms. I mean, imagine the strongest guy.
First of all,
can't be even near as strong
But
as
they
a
have
gorilla.
no booty.
they have booty. They have a huge booty. They have bigger forearms than you do. Think of that.
Yeah, those things are huge.
They're
those
huge.
Guys are just
Obviously.
No, I mean, my brother's
guys.
got some big forearms. They have huge forearms.
massive. I mean,
They look like calves, like a guy that works out calves. It looks like a very well built leg on a person. It's just in proportion. I mean, it's crazy. It's sick. Okay, third question. If you were to throw in 3 people you disliked, popular people, which 3 people would you like to see fight a gorilla?
A gorilla?
Yeah. It's gonna happen, and they're like, "Hey, Eric, you know what? You get to pick who's anyone that you can think of, but famous people. Some people that people
You don't like. Some people that you're like, oh.
Famous people you don't like.
Basically, I don't really have much of an opinion on famous people because I don't know them and I don't really care. But I can tell you this: I would like to see they're gonna do it, kind of do like Road Warrior, and do some put in a cage fighting.
That'd be good.
Fun.
That'd be fun.
That'd be a lot of fun.
But you don't have anyone that you would either for or against. It could be someone you'd like to get their ass whooped, or someone you think that would have a fighting chance. And it could even be, for instance, I'll give you an example: Mike Tyson in the 90s.
Mike Tyson couldn't do it.
No, Mike Tyson in the 90s.
In his 30s.
In his prime.
Even if he was in his 20s when he was at his prime. And the thing is that the problem is with those gorillas, I mean, it's such a far off theory, is that look at their teeth. All they have to do is bite you and you're done.
I'm so with you. But even forget about that. Once they pounce on your back and dislocate it.
Oh, one hit. Think about it. I think they did on a gorilla. They tied I think I told you, a banana, or it looked like a banana, and they put it in the hole somewhere, and he grabbed it, and he thought it was a banana, and they had 300 pounds, and he picked it up like it didn't weigh nothing. I mean, they had that study sometimes that they don't know how strong they are. They could just pick up 300 pounds.
That's crazy.
Like nothing.
Arm with nothing.
Okay.
It's nothing. I mean, if you look at how strong a regular little cat is, and then a dog for that matter, and you see their strength, imagine what a gorilla would be. I mean, it would be kind of, if you want to say, not even celebrities, I would like to see a gorilla fight a polar bear, stuff like that.
All right.
What about?
That's good. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. No, listen. Thank you for showing up. The crowd loves you. We'll see you soon, buddy. Thanks so much.
Tag you.
All right, tomorrow.
All right, brother. Good night, bro. Take care.
Bye-bye.
That was great. That was good. We got some real gisted, some real information on the squirrel.
And
I didn't know.
The gorilla.
He's
He's
so
the
spot
TikTok
on.
expert.
He is, right? Okay, well, that's it. We know that much about the gorilla. We know that about the squirrel. Man, that was pretty awesome. He said fans only. That's awesome.
I mean,
talk about that. That's awesome.
Don't say anything. It's gonna be a hashtag.
It's so good. I love it. I love it. You know, I have to say this to you. If you would, okay, so we did a whole segment on who went up in space, and it was freaking. We don't know if they went or not, but who cares? I said it was like a space orgy. You said, you know, it was whatever. If they were to do it again, who would your list be of the next batch of people? I guess would be men this time.
I have it.
Tell me.
Okay. I have. I will send Katy Perry again.
She just go.
Something happens.
I love it.
And she gets stuck in there for a day or two, you know.
You know what? Katy Perry is now on my feed.
All the time, right?
All the time.
Oh
and
my gosh. I
the
can't
things,
wait.
she's ridiculous. Like, she is a horrible dancer.
Listen.
A horrible performer.
I'm going to say something.
And mega wealthy.
When I was younger, I like a few songs. She was okay. Like,
I'm not gonna lie.
Cool.
I thought she was attractive, and I thought she was funny.
Was hot. Yeah.
And I thought she was sexy at one point, and I thought she had good music.
Yeah.
Not the best music, but just fun stuff.
For what it was pop music. She was funny. She was fun. Whatever. Now it's kind of like, again, why do we have to make more money? She has a lot of money.
It's not even about that she has to make a lot of money. It's the fact that she's going through it. Like
what? I guess you keep saying this about every time we talk about people that have a lot of money and do stupid shit. You say, I mean, it's an ego thing, right? Like, they want to prove themselves that they can do something better or whatever. It's like Tom Brady doesn't need the money, but he's actually not that bad at what he does. Like, he's just sits there and sees it from a different perspective than everybody else. But it's like Katy Perry and who else we were talking? Yeah, the football coach is like, what are we doing? What are we doing? You don't need the money. You're like doing all this shit for what? For recognition, for like, it's kind of ridiculous at this point.
I think they get to a point that they get tired and they're a little nervous, because I know a couple of celebrities, and what happens to them, they feel this like urge to try to reinvent themselves because they feel like they're getting old, and there's so many younger people more influencing them.
Let it be.
Understood, but they're more influencing the masses, so they got to try to get out there, and they only know what they know, and what they know is horrible. So Katy Perry is doing a horrible job embarrassing herself. That's what I think. It's
That's what it's getting to that point, like with American Idol or whatever she's doing. Like,
anyone that's American Idol, let me just tell you, and it's
Please.
Dancing with the Stars, because I've shot those shows. That's when they're on their shit storm of
there's nothing else going on.
Their career's done.
Yeah.
Their career's done.
I know, no shit.
If you look at anyone that's on there, it's not anyone that's mega famous.
It's not relevant.
No, they're people that aren't relevant at all.
But my thing is that I don't get it. If I had enough money to buy a place in an island and not talk to anybody ever again, I'll be totally fine with it.
Agreed.
If I can ride my bike to the farmer's market.
God, that sounds awesome.
And go to the beach during the day.
That sounds fantastic.
So I just can't relate, obviously. But yes, Katy Perry. Exactly. Katy Perry is number one. I would just send Taylor Swift. I don't have anything against her. I'm just tired of it. It's just one of those people that is like, every time you open your phone or you turn on the TV or you listen to the radio, it's like, we get it.
It's so great. Yeah, we get it.
Yeah,
Shut up already. You're done.
And then you're watching the Super Bowl and she's there. And like, come on. Like, let's give it a break. The other one would be Kim Kardashian. Like, it's just these people that are like famous for like, I don't even know why. I mean, I do, but I don't.
Can I ask you a quick question? You said Katy Perry. You said Taylor Swift. And you said Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
to fly to space.
What?
To be the next. Okay, so you just said Taylor Swift, Katy Perry, and Kim Kardashian to go up to space. The next batch of people, correct?
Yeah.
Would you also say those batch of people would fight a gorilla?
Sure.
I mean, seriously.
I don't want them to die.
Well, what are they going to do?
I want them to get stuck up there for like a couple weeks.
Do what?
Not
Sing?
have a personal chef. Not have a blowout.
Why don't you just send them to the ghetto? I mean, seriously, it's
Actually,
cheaper.
if you send them to Hialeah, it will be even worse.
That's
with
what we're
no
going to
money.
do. That's a brilliant idea.
Don't send them to space. Send them to Hialeah for a week with no money and no
Okay.
phone.
I got it. So Jeff Bezos, he started this whole wanting to fly people to space for whatever amount of money. Brian Chacon is going to give you a tour of Hialeah for a fraction of the cost and leave you there and let you live under a Cuban mother's command. Like, imagine if they literally sat there and had no idea who Katy Perry or Taylor Swift Kim Kardashian.
What do you call those? It's not an apartment. It's like those things they build under like a garage or like efficiency.
Yes, it's efficiency.
Okay. So they go there to live for like 2 weeks. They don't. It's kind of like Undercover Millionaire, right? They send them to like
Got it. So
no
you're
phone,
saying,
no money.
let's play a game. You ready to play a game?
Gravity.
You ready to play a game?
Absolutely.
Okay, the game is this. Who would you send to Hialeah? Ready?
Yes.
Who would you send to Hialeah? Name 3 stars.
It's
3
the same
people.
I was sent to space.
No, we're doing our game. Our game is who would you send to Hialeah?
I was sent to Hialeah Blake Lively.
Okay.
I will also send Kim Kardashian.
It's awesome.
Oprah.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. So those are 3.
Reality TV of these bitches there for a month with no money and no phone.
That's great. Yeah, throw them to the hood and let the hood take care of business.
They can't take Rosetta Stone or Duolingo in Spanish.
No, let them. Why not?
They will never understand Cuban Spanish anyway.
Exactly. Let them have all the tools.
Oye, mami, forget it.
Okay, let's play this game. I'm going to play, I am Oprah, okay? And you are Cuban mother. And the situation is this. You're welcoming me, and you're going to speak in Spanish. You're welcoming me the first day to the home.
Mira, morenita, ahí está los arroz, el frijoles, los plátanos, si tú quieres, para que comas, mija.
That's what would be said. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That was good. I'll take that. Mima. Well, thank you. All right. That was a good game for what it was worth.
Did you see anything about the Met Gala yesterday?
You know what? I was traveling yesterday, but I did. Was it yesterday or was it Sunday?
What day is today?
Today's Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. Yes. May 7th.
So it was Monday.
Monday was Met Gala.
Yeah, because
okay. I was
rich
traveling.
people can party on Mondays.
It's crazy, right? That's wild. You're right. Why not a Saturday night?
Because they don't give a fuck.
They don't work. Yeah, no, I didn't catch the Met Gala. I saw a little bit on YouTube or on actually YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. I saw some Met Gala clips. Ridiculous. Some of the outfits look pretty awful. I thought, and for me, it's always been like that. I filmed it 2 years ago, and it was just like a pain in the ass because you're trying to like get to these, you're trying to get there, and it's just you're dealing with attitude after attitude. So it sucks. But I did see some things. Talk to me about it.
I actually saw a video about like Met Gala 10, 15 years ago maybe, and it was actually pretty cool. Like,
What made it cool?
I mean, the fashion was cool. Like now it's kind of ridiculous. I'm definitely not a fashion expert. I'm not like,
Really?
What was her name? Really? Joan Rivers?
Fucking Joan Rivers.
I'm like sitting here talking about
I miss
fashion,
her.
wearing like a Shein top with like all navy leggings. I mean, I shouldn't be doing this. Let's be for real.
I love it though.
But I do have what you asked me for, which is top
you,
3.
You know what? I'll tell you this. You do have an opinion, and I want to hear your opinion on the top 3 hits and the top 3 terrible
I mean,
shots.
honestly, I don't think it's about money when you look hot and classic and beautiful. But when you have it and you look terrible, that's
That's a problem, brother.
okay.
When you got money and you look like crap,
Yeah, there's something.
no bueno.
So I'm going to go with the best first.
Best first.
Okay. Number 1, I think it was Zendaya. She wore this like
Time out. Zendaya. Who's Zendaya?
Zendaya.
Who's that?
Zendaya, the girl from Euphoria.
All right, let's. You understand? You're talking to a dinosaur. Yeah, Zendaya. Okay.
You know who she is.
I don't. I do now. No, I do know who she
Yeah.
is, but I'm glad you kind of explained that. But I'm slow. So tell me about her. What was a hit on that?
So you're gonna be so proud because I saw her outfit and I was like, wow, this is so beautiful. The pants, amazing. I'm not a big fan of hats in general, but this hat was beautiful. Just the whole fit was beautiful. And then I found out that it was Louis.
Love Louis. Louis my shit. You know me. I'm all about Louis. I smell like Louis. I wear Louis. I'm Louis. Love it, Louis.
So her outfit was Louis and it was beautiful.
Nice.
Number 2 was Ciara and Russell Wilson.
Wow.
And I like his outfit better than hers. I mean, they look beautiful together, but I like how he kept it classic, talk.
Yeah,
Like,
you know what? He fared well because he's a football player. He had no money. And he just knows football. And any athlete doesn't really, some of these athletes try and play and try to proclaim I got style. A lot of them don't. And I think he looked real sharp. And she looked gorgeous. She looked stunning.
She's beautiful.
100%. I've always liked her.
Yes,
classy,
me too.
Classy.
Yes.
I'm glad they're still together.
I know. They're a good couple. They look good together. You can tell they're like,
Yeah, they look
chilling.
solid. Yes, for sure.
please don't divorce tomorrow.
I mean, it happens.
It's Hollywood, right?
Indeed. It happens.
And then my number 3, it was a tie. It was Serena Williams.
God,
I love her dress. Oh my God, she looked so cool. And her legs, I mean, everything. The only thing I didn't like was that thing on top. It looked like a comforter. Yeah. But her dress was beautiful and her makeup, everything. She looked really good.
She looked phenomenal. You're right.
Yes.
I saw her. I was like, wow. I mean, I've met her in person and she's got some legs on her.
Yes.
A little overbearing. She's
it's just
very
different. She's a very fit girl, but she's a curvy girl. Like you can't, she's never gonna be a size 0.
She's an athlete. We're not even talking about the. You're not stating the obvious. She's an athlete.
Oh no! And tennis players run a lot to train for that shit. Like, yeah,
she's an athlete for sure.
The other one that I'm gonna say is Diana Ross. She looked amazing, and she's like, how old is she?
I didn't even know she was still alive.
Oh, babe, she looked so good.
I honestly thought she was dead.
She's in her 70s.
I mean, she might be 80s.
I know.
I don't even know. I mean, honestly, one thing that I heard, like Steve Wonder, I was like, Steve Wonder's still alive?
Yes, he like, indeed, and he still looks the same.
Like, first of all, I was like, that's amazing.
I know. He looked pretty good.
I think the one that struck the most L's to me was Andre, man. What the hell with the piano, dude?
I mean,
you don't even play the piano. Like,
no, he plays the flauta. The flauta.
What? I don't even know what it's for. I can't even start with
flauta.
The flauta. I can't, honestly, I can't believe he comes out. He might as well have just came out with a microphone and just been a b-boy.
Like, seriously, what was all about? Like, come on, that's not even fashion.
He might have well come out and just performed with his microphone, but to come out with a freaking...
It's like a costume.
It's like you don't play the piano, so stay away from it. Mozart. Period.
Okay. The other one was pretty bad, was Kim Kardashian.
I didn't think so. I think she looked better
than other years
than she has. Because she's got a lot of cellulite. She's got a lot of fake ass. And she was able to cover a lot of her body and look slutty and look half decent. I think. You know?
I think she was showing her butt crack, and she had a hat that looked like Freddy Krueger.
Freddy Krueger hat?
Yes.
Oh wow. I didn't see that part.
Yep. Did you see Katy Perry?
I did not. Was she like in an astronaut suit? Like, seriously. I would love that. That would be legendary if she came out like with her like
I would have rather see that.
I have not seen her.
No, it was like a melting plastic, one side, the other side. I don't know. It was just...
It's crazy.
It was just bad. And I hate to say this, Bad Bunny was pretty bad.
I saw Bad Bunny, and I thought he looked like garbage. But you know what? To be quite honest, a lot of the men look terrible.
Besides Wilson.
There was a lot more men looking awful than good. And the ridiculous hats, not a big fan. I like hats, don't get me wrong, but there's hats and everything like there's so much ridiculousness. Like, there was two people, I don't even know who they were. They could be men or women in like covered like umbrellas showing. And like, it was just, if you're going to be covered and no one's going to know who you are, why even do it? Like, what is this craze of being ridiculous and being over the top? Again, I think a lot of that shit to me is just it's boring, you know? So I didn't see any men except, like you said, Russell Williams. I'll be honest with you, the only reason he looked good is because, one, he's a football player, and two, he's dating a beautiful, beautiful performer. Like, she's a great
She probably
singer.
had to do something.
No, she's gorgeous.
Probably says
so.
no.
Imagine if you had a gorgeous.
Like, hey, you should wear this.
No, but you have a gorgeous girlfriend or wife. I don't even. Are they married?
Yes. No, but his fit was amazing.
Well,
like,
because
best.
you're with the very stunning woman.
Yes.
It's not like you're. You know what I mean? You got to show up. You can't just be like, I'm not gonna wear that.
Piano.
No. What do you got me going? What'd you say?
I'm gonna wear a football.
I can't with you. I can't. Oh, good
I
stuff.
but Bunny, I have a thing about brown suits. I think they're terrible.
Brown suits are awful.
And the bag was like, bro, where are we going?
No, he just looked ridiculous. Honestly, I feel like he's just given up in life because he's just doing too many things. So I think his he didn't put a lot of energy into his outfit. A lot, you know, you can just tell. Like I believe like they have like 2 months to get their stuff together. I think he probably just put it together like really quick. I
It's a
think
long time.
2 months, yeah, it's a long time. But I don't think he put 2 months into it. Oh man. Okay, so let's go back. Yeah. What do you want to talk about?
Okay, let's just finish with the real ID drama.
Real ID. Oh gosh, this is good. Okay, what do you want to talk about? Talk it.
No, so you were leaving the other day when you were going to Boston, and you're like, early in the morning, you're like, hey, I need my passport because I don't have a real ID. Is it real ID? Is that what it's called?
No, I had a real ID. I just didn't know it's called real ID. I have a real ID and I know that it's real, but I wasn't sure if it was real. You know what I mean? So the last
No,
thing
I do not. I don't know what you mean.
Okay, for instance, I always am thinking of how to get out of things because that's what I do. My travel and what my career has done. Whenever I go somewhere, you have to have a lot of money. You have to know where the exit is. You have to know these things to get out of places. So I have my ID. They're implementing this new thing, and they've told you straight up. They're like, "Hey, listen, if you don't have a real ID, have your passport." I don't know how it's going to go, so I bring both because for me, if someone gives me any problems with my identification from the DMV, which a lot of people make fake IDs, I know that much. They don't make a lot of passports that are fake. And fake, like, passports are pretty legit. Like, the money that they put into it, the government puts a lot of money into it. So, but they don't put a lot of money into IDs. So I brought them both because I wasn't sure. And at the airport, they were just kind of like, if you are traveling, just be rare that it's gonna take you some more time. Like they weren't gonna kick you off the plane. They just were gonna ask you a couple more questions.
It started today.
No, it didn't start today. It started May 1st.
Oh,
The 1st of
okay.
May. Yeah, it started May 1st. That was the whole kind of thing. It was like, we're going to do this May 1st. But it was supposed to start like, I think in 2020 was supposed to time. And then COVID happened and they didn't do it. But yeah, it was crazy. I was a little nervous because I was like, what if it's going to start May? What if I get there and I have some idiot that doesn't know what they're doing and they say, oh, this is fake. And then I'm like, here's my passport. I gotta go. I'm not gonna. I need to get back. So I'm always preempting like Plan B. That's my whole thing. I have to have a Plan B. So that was my Plan B. Was bring my passport and my global entry. I always carry that. But yeah, it was all right. What do you want to talk about it?
I mean, what happens if you don't have it? Asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend. If you don't have it, I mean, like I think right now you're not going to go to jail. You're not going to get deported. You're not going back to Venezuela.
Okay.
You're not going to Venezuela. Okay. Hypothetically speaking, you're going to stay in this country, but you may not go to New York for the weekend.
I'm okay with that.
You may not go to LA for the weekend.
That's fine too.
So then you're good. You're lucky. You're in a great place because honestly, being a Latina, living in South Florida, why do you want to leave?
Where can I go though?
But why do you want to leave?
I'm not trying to leave, but you were talking about it this morning. You're like, you don't need a real ID for.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, you don't need a real ID to go to Publix or to go to the grocery store. You don't really need a real ID to go to the bar. Like, you're going to be fine.
What about?
You don't need a real ID to talk to your drug dealer. If you have one.
I have one.
Okay. Well, that's great. You don't need a real ID to go to a club, as we know.
Or Flanagan's.
Or Flanagan's. You don't need a real ID for Flanagan's.
We're good.
Flanagan's will welcome you and give you a koozie. They'll be like, hey, did you get our new color koozie?
And wings.
Oh, yeah.
And a free pitcher. No, you buy a pitcher and you get free wings.
There you go. You're getting it.
Today.
So let me ask you something. This is interesting to me, and I love it. Knowing that you're not from this country, and knowing you came to this country when you were like, what, 20? Okay.
19.
And in that time you lived in Venezuela, you drank at that time, correct? You went to bars, right?
I've been drinking for years.
When did you start drinking?
14.
Okay, 14. And when you were 14, did you drink at your house or did you go to a bar?
Yes.
What's that mean?
All of the above.
Okay. All right. So when you went into Flanagan's and they were like, you buy a pitcher of beer, we'll give you food. How did that make you feel?
Oh my God. Oh my God. I never felt so blessed in my life.
Did you feel like you're getting rewarded?
Yeah, for once.
You're like, if you could drink this pitcher, you could have
Wings.
10 wings.
Where do I sign up for life?
Isn't it great? Only in America.
And they have Modelo on draft. They have all kinds of beer.
I mean, that's everywhere, right? Like that, you can go. I mean, give or take, right? Bars in Venezuela, they're gonna have their beer,
Oh yeah,
They're gonna have their liquor.
Venezuela's great. Yeah.
but are you gonna go into a Venezuelan bar and buy a pitcher? You may not even buy a pitcher there. Do they have even pitchers in Venezuela?
Yes.
So you buy a pitcher and you're gonna get rewarded with 10 wings.
Probably not.
100%. That's America.
America.
God bless America.
Best country in the world.
Number one country. I don't care. You can go to Canada. You can go to freaking Greece. You can go to Italy. You can go
they're all
to
cool.
France.
Don't get me wrong.
And you can go to freaking Dubai. No one's going to give you freaking 10 wings if you buy a pitcher. I'm not lying. I've been all around the world. I've never.
Oh, what about when you go to Spain?
You don't get 10.
Tapas?
You don't get 10 tapas with a pitcher.
One tapa.
No, you don't. You don't get it. No. You might get your beer. No one gives you food if you're drinking, except in America.
I thought in Barcelona.
No, I mean, not really. Not really. I mean, you could, I mean, listen, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe someone's going to comment and say, you're wrong.
Madrid.
Madrid. No, they're not going to give you a paella if you order a freaking pitcher of beer.
No, listen, I'll pay for the paella. I mean, that shit's so good. Oh,
It's
they
quite delicious.
lost power. Do you remember a few weeks ago? They lost power.
Who did?
Spain, France, and Portugal.
Hey, let me tell you something sad
For
right now.
12 hours.
Right now, freaking Puerto Rico's underwater. Yeah, it's really sad there. It's like
What's
getting
going on?
A ton of rain. It's that time of the year. Hurricane season's here, bud. So a lot of rain, and it just sucks.
This is not hurricane season.
Hurricane season starting, babe. It starts June 1st.
It's May.
I know. Well, things start either faster or quicker, but whatever. Yeah, so that's happening.